Internet activists who are spreading their cyber attacks against companies they claim have opposed the whistleblowing site. Their targets range from MasterCard, who blocked their payments, to the Swedish government's website. Now the group is under the banner of Anonymous. It's threatening to hit other well-known firms, and in the last hour, the US Attorney General has announced he's investigating the hack attacks. Here's our science correspondent, Julian Rush.
Anonymous is everywhere, yet nowhere, they say. No leaders, no structure, an idea rather than an organisation. But if its disparate members have an underlying ethos at all, it is freedom of the internet, neatly fitting with the WikiLeaks cause they have collectively decided to embrace.
You liars, collaborators, traitors, never will I speak through your filth, your board.
We spoke to a member of the group who asked us to make him anonymous to hide his identity.
And many members of Anonymous come from different social, political, theological backgrounds. One doesn't join Anonymous per se. One just makes that decision to effectively join into an action that is taking place or to stand for a cause.
Another Anonymous member sent us this video file of a website being attacked by what's called DDoS, Distributed Denial of Service. Using these relatively simple techniques, the list of websites the group has disabled has grown. Last night, Visa, today the websites of the Swedish government and PayPal have been attacked. Their next target was to be Amazon, but that caused ructions within the group's online discussions where decisions are made, and it was put on hold.
Anonymous does do things that are illegal sometimes and decide to do illegal things. How can that be justified?
Well, I'm not seeking to justify that or to defend it at all. As I said, I personally am not taking part in these DDoS attacks against the opponents of WikiLeaks at all. I think they maybe feel, and again I can't speak for them, but I think they maybe feel that that's their only recourse against the governments of the world which have proven themselves to be tyrannical and unwilling to listen to people making legal objections.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is getting support from unlikely sources as he spends a second night in jail, not just fellow Australians, as here in Brisbane today. The Kremlin, relishing America's discomfort perhaps, suggesting he should be nominated for a Nobel Prize, just as the US Attorney General Eric Holder tonight said he was starting an investigation into the cyber attacks on companies like MasterCard and Visa.
We were not asked for permission on that, and we don't encourage it, we don't condemn it. This is a reflection of the public opinion on what happened here.
It's not a one-way cyber war. The WikiLeaks website has itself been attacked by self-styled American cyber patriots. Past Anonymous campaigns have been against the Church of Scientology and companies who try to enforce copyright laws. The WikiLeaks campaign, though, has brought them into conflict with tougher opponents. The Dutch police arresting a 16-year-old boy tonight for taking part in the recent cyber attacks.
Julian Rush. Well, we did ask all the companies which have been affected by cyber attacks to come on the programme, but every one of them declined to be interviewed.